welcome to the No Format podcast. We're back for season 2, Charlie.
I know, it seems like such a long time.
Yeah, it's been ages since we recorded, but we've been busy. I say we've been busy in the break. We've been busy in our own personal lives, but we haven't actually recorded that much yet. This is the first time we're sitting down to record. And we go live with season 2 in 2.5 weeks, I think it is, that I've got planned.
Yeah.
So we can fit a few more recordings in that time, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, have you been up to much in our little break?
Yeah, bits and bobs. Been on holiday to Iceland. Just doing more house things. Not the shop, Iceland. As like,
yes.
Everyone makes that joke when I say it. So,
I did earlier.
Yeah. And there is actually an Iceland in Iceland.
Iceland in Iceland.
Which, Lauren took a picture of, which I don't know whether it's like there is like a tourist attraction, like just a front. There's no shop. It's just a front.
I love the idea of that. Just
yeah, just to like take pictures. But yeah, which was good. Very expensive. It's about £10 a pint on average. But yeah, no, it was good. Didn't see the Northern Lights, so I'll have to go back.
Yeah.
What about yourself?
I've been up to absolutely nothing.
Okay.
I genuinely couldn't tell you a single thing that I've done.
Nothing at all?
No.
Bought anything interesting?
No. Went down to see my parents for a weekend.
Okay.
That's about it. I've just been working and doing stuff around the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
I've also been working on this little secret project.
Okay.
That you do now know about, but only have a rough idea about.
Yeah.
And it's the theme of this week's episode. So I'll let the if you probably all read the title of the episode and can work it out based on that. But I'll give it a theme tune and we'll go from there.
Hello and welcome to the No Format podcast with me, Charlie, and if Wish.com did a version of Alex Horne, it'd be my assistant, Michael.
Hello.
Hello.
It's Taskmaster.
It is Taskmaster. Task.
Too northern for me. Taskmaster. Yeah. And you're little Alex Horne and you're the Greg Davis in this scenario. Or you can be just Charlie Hoskins, the Taskmaster.
No, I'd quite have to be. I wouldn't fancy being a Wish.com version of Greg Davis. But then again, if you're a Wish.com version of Alex Horne, then I suppose I'm a Wish.com version of Greg
exactly.
Davis.
So first of all, should we meet our contestants?
Let's.
They've all recorded a little intro to introduce themselves, so here we go.
Hello, I'm Krampusinboots. I'm not Krampus himself, nor do I wear boots that often, but I do like to leave birch rods and children's shoes for fun. I hope you all know the story of Krampus, or else that will sound very strange.
Hi, I'm WikiPuff88.
Hi there, I'm known as Werewolfmom online or Greykill in real life. Either way, I'm a huge Taskmaster fan and I can't wait to give this a try. Hashtag super enthusiastic.
Hello everybody, my name is Fiona and I live in Wellington, New Zealand, and I'm a maths teacher. I like to sing, I love Taskmaster, and I learn karate. Hiya!
Hi, hello guys, my name is Carter, but you could just call me the next Taskmaster. My skills, they will thrill, and the puzzles won't faze me. My senses are sharp, and my vision, not hazy. My victory, it's prophecy, practically fate. So watch out for Carter. I'm gonna be great.
So those are our 5 contestants: Werewolfmom, Carter, Fiona, Krampusinboots, and WikiPuff88, who can apparently do that with his voice.
Okay. That did sound a bit creepy.
What apparently metal people do. It's like, what do they call it? His death voice.
Okay.
And apparently that's what he can do with his voice.
Okay.
We'll see what else he can do with the tasks.
Yeah.
First up is the prize task. We've asked them to bring in the thing that makes the best noise, and the lucky winner will receive an MP3 of the best noises delivered straight to their email. Who do you want to hear first?
I will, because I can't remember any of the names, I'm going to go with where they're from. So I'm going to go with the American guy. Or is there 2 Americans?
There's 2 Americans.
Death metal voice.
Unfortunately, it's Werewolfmom first, because I've already decided.
Okay.
How dare you think that you got a choice?
I thought you were my assistant.
Playing it very different to Alex. Right, here's what Werewolfmom has brought in.
Task 1 prize task. The best thing you own that makes the best noise. I so very much know what this thing is. So, here's my noise. That is a stylophone. I first saw a stylophone on Taskmaster. And then James Acaster pulled one out on one of his specials, and I saw it there, and I just thought it was the wackiest device in the world. So I put it on my wish list and never expected to ever see one, and guess what I got for Christmas this year? Or rather last year. Anyway, stylophone. They make really cool sounds. Thanks.
Is that a cool enough sound for you?
Yeah.
You ever heard of a stylophone?
No, I was just saying when she was trying to play it, was playing it, I was trying to think of what it could be. But no, I assume it's nothing to do with a xylophone.
So it's a little pen thing that you use to make the notes, and you go up and down on this little recording device. I couldn't tell you any more than that.
Yeah.
But
I was thinking of one of them things where you put your hand in the middle of it and it makes a noise.
That's like from the Star Trek theme.
Yeah. But
I can't remember what the name of that is, but yeah. I thought that as well until I literally just Googled it.
Or I thought it was some sort of like old Game Boy that's been turned into some sort of music device. It sounded like 1980s.
Like 8-bit music sort of thing.
Yeah.
So that was Werewolfmom's best sound.
Okay.
Should we hear another one?
Yes.
Next up, we've got Fiona.
Okay, this is my best thing that makes the best noise. Here we go. So the thing that made the best noise was my Suzuki GN250 motorbike, which is freaking awesome, and my little slice of freedom.
I thought it was a chainsaw at first. Yeah, I mean, I've never been on a motorbike, but...
You strike me as a biker guy. You always come in with your leather jacket.
That's just for appearances. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. Yeah, no.
It's a motorbike.
It's a motorbike. I mean, it's not as loud as what I thought a motorbike. Normally when they get going, when they drive past my house, they are really loud, but the meaty sort of noise of the engine does sound pretty good.
Yeah.
I can see why she picked that.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, fair enough.
Right, next up is Carter.
Alright, so the object that I have brought in is my trumpet mouthpiece. And that sounds completely ridiculous because to have a trumpet mouthpiece, you've also got a trumpet. But I don't know if you've heard the sound of a trumpet mouthpiece. It is 100%, like, for how enjoyable a trumpet sounds. You will have 100% more joy just listening to the trumpet mouthpiece. And why is it the best sound that you've ever heard? Because it can make every sound. And I think I am going to blow your mind. 1, 2, 3. How cool is that? And I know what you're going to say, okay? Oh, it's just a kazoo. It's not a kazoo, okay? Because it costs a ridiculous amount of money to own, to get the trumpet mouthpiece. Because you can't just get a trumpet mouthpiece. Like I say, you have to pay for the trumpet as well. So it's like 195 quid for what I would say is a better kazoo.
So that was Carter there with their kazoo.
Just before they were about to say about the kazoo, I was just thinking.
You literally bent over me and said,
"Yeah."
I was about to say that's just the kazoo.
It's like a kazoo, but like a lower pitch. Because like kazoos are very high. It's like a lower pitch. But I do appreciate kazoo you can get in a party bag. Whether this you have to buy an entire trumpet to get it. So
which is better?
Well,
just pop off to Poundland, get a kazoo. Sorry, Carter. Right, next up is Krampusinboots.
Okay, so here is my best noise, and I'm going to demonstrate it for you now. Now, this is something I've been reliably informed is called a groan stick, which sounds very wrong, but apparently that is what it's called. To explain it further, though, it's one of those colourful sticks. When you turn it upside down, that lovely noise happens. This particular one is in the shape of a tiger. Sounds a bit like a demented cow, though, I think. Well, I think it's the best noise because it's something a lot of people my age in the UK knew about from childhood, but probably haven't really thought about. I'm not sure why I still have it in my house, to be honest, and I could have played you my violin, but seeing as I haven't even touched that in over 10 years, I thought I'd spare your hearing by leaving it in its case.
So that was the groan stick there from Krampus.
You know what? I do remember from my childhood.
I remember it being like long sticks that you used to
make a really weird noise. Yeah, no, exactly.
That noise.
Yeah, you can't do it. But yeah, no, definitely. I've not had them in years. But no, they do make a pretty.
I'm intrigued about the point about something that kids in the UK will remember, and I'm intrigued whether people from around the world, if it's just a UK thing that you just always used to get in the party bag after you went to a little 5-year-old party. Not as an adult when you're 5 years old yourself.
Or, I mean, whether it's called something else in other countries. Maybe.
Very true. I've never knew its name.
No, neither did I.
Right, finally is WikiPuff88.
This is the best thing that I own that makes the best noise. I'll give you a couple seconds to figure out what that was, and those couple seconds are over, and if you guessed Vuvuzela, you would be correct. And let me explain why before you give me 1 point and sprint me down to nothing. Everyone remembers the 2010 World Cup for them. Nobody remembers who won. Nobody remembers who lost. Everyone remembers that these things were everywhere. Every second, every moment, every time that they showed a clip, there was a Vuvuzela being played. And so that is why, in my opinion, this makes the best sound that I own. Or the thing that I own.
2010 World Cup, who won?
I was just thinking that. Maybe, I think it was Spain.
Yeah, spot on. Who lost?
Everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. How many points do you want to give WikiPuff88?
Well, to be fair, it's very topical themed, because at the time this will be going out.
Oh yeah, we're coming into the World Cup, aren't we? Yeah.
Its way. But yeah, no, I did love a Vuvuzela. I never had one, I did want to get one, but...
They were annoying. They were annoying.
They were annoying. But I'm annoying, so that's why I wanted one even more. Just to amplify my annoyance. But yeah, no. I can't actually... I'm trying to picture what they look like. Were they sort of long? Kind of like
like long
small,
horn, aren't they?
Yeah. Very, very weird. I wonder if it was a South African...
I think it was. That's why they became so big over there.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no, they were pretty cool.
Yeah. Right, so we had Werewolfmom with the stylophone, Fiona with her Suzuki GN250 motorbike, Carter with their trumpet mouthpiece, Krampusinboots had the groan stick, and WikiPuff88 had the Vuvuzela. Who are you giving 1 point? Who's getting 5 points? And preferably every other point in between.
It's difficult. So I think I'm going to go with the Vuvuzela for 5 points.
5 points to WikiPuff88.
I do enjoy it. I'm going to go with 4 points for the trumpet mouthpiece because I do appreciate having to buy an entire trumpet to get it. It is costly. The stylophone, my next one, because that is pretty cool.
Werewolfmom with 3 points.
The groan stick next, and then I'm going to go with the motorbike as last, just because I don't like they're too loud for me.
So unfortunately, Fiona's last because motorbikes scare Charlie.
Yeah, exactly.
Very nice. Right, at the beginning of the episode, you guys listening may have heard that amazing reproduction of the Taskmaster theme, and I bet every single one of you was wondering how that was done. Now, I don't want to give too much away from behind the scenes, but...
Task 2.
Recreate the Taskmaster theme.
You may not use a recording of the actual Taskmaster theme in your attempt.
Most original and best recreation of the TM theme, that's the Taskmaster theme, wins.
Your time starts now. Wow.
Ha 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 ha. I thought we might get this one. I do not know what to do with this one. I have lots of ideas though.
I mean, could I hire a ukulele orchestra? Could that work?
Going to the kitchen.
Well, I have an idea, and I'm gonna run with it, so if you would let me.
That's right, they had to recreate the Taskmaster theme. Now, remember for these task attempts, the volume button does exist. Who do you want to hear first?
I'm going to go for Wigglypuff.
I say WikiPuff.
Wikipuff. Let me.
So, Wigglypuff is going first. which I mean WikiPuff88.
Okay.
Well, I have an idea, and I'm going to run with it. So if you would let me, I'm going to do it. So without further ado, if I fail, I fail. If I succeed, I succeed. Just deal with it. Alright, so shout out to my friend Jason, who actually was in high school band and actually knows how to play something, because I don't. And so because he knows how to play something, he recorded it for me and sent it to me. And so I owe him beers. Multiple. And that's how I got that recording.
So that was WikiPuff using Jason's recording. There was a lot of issues trying to get this over to me. So Jason actually recorded this apparently on a cassette.
Cassette?
Yeah, and then WikiPuff88 then struggled to record that, so it was very, very quiet. But it also sounds like he's outside.
It reminded me of an old like Nokia 35 like ringtone.
Oh yeah,
kind of style, which I thought was pretty good.
I couldn't tell you what Jason used to record it.
Yeah.
But I know exactly what you mean. It does sound like it's
and
MIDI files, weren't they?
Yeah, exactly. That did sound pretty good.
So yes, that was WikiPuff88's theme. Are you keeping or allowing the attempt despite it not being him that did it?
I want to say yes, because that's using his initiative.
There we go.
So, yeah.
Right, who do you want to hear next?
I want to hear Werewolfmom. Mom.
I keep on doing that.
Mom.
Sorry, Werewolfmom.
Mom.
We're English,
Yeah.
unfortunately, so it's difficult to come up with
Werewolf
the idea
Mom.
of saying mom.
I have musical instruments. I will give it a try. First one is gonna be the harmonica. Let's see. Okay, we're getting there.
Sounds like the famous After the Summer Wine.
Yeah, it does actually.
Let's start that again. Let's see if I can do anything about that and make it better.
She couldn't.
Yeah, since you said Last of the Summer Wine, I couldn't get that out of my head. And for probably anyone that's not English, probably
They would
not
have a clue about that reference.
I would YouTube it. YouTube Last of the Summer Wine theme, and then listen to that, and then you'll see why.
I won't lie, Werewolf Mum, you've done a spot on Last of the Summer Wine theme tune. It's the instrument as well, and you'll understand if you got the reference.
Yeah.
You might get the reference. I don't know how up on the British culture you are.
Yeah.
Pop culture. So that was Werewolf Mum. Should we go with Carter next?
No.
Okay, let's not go with Carter then.
Yeah, let's go with Carter next.
Get straight in with it.
Solid attempt. I like the little thing at the end. I really enjoy that. Yeah.
Good playing of the kazoo.
Yeah, very good. Very good attempt.
Yeah, that was a very good attempt. I agree. That was quite good.
Yeah.
Let's go with Krampusinboots next.
Okay, so I just thought I'd update you on what I'm thinking for this theme song. I'm speaking quite quietly because it's 11:30 at night, and I'm trying not to wake the dog because otherwise he'll start barking and it'll be loud for the rest of the night. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to try and gargle it. But the problem is I need to make sure I'm on my own in the house, because if my partner hears me, he might think I've gone mad. And also, I know I'm going to giggle myself into oblivion while trying to attempt this. So I will try, but that's my thought process at the moment. Okay, let's try again. Right, so today I've discovered I can't actually gargle, so I'm going to try something else. Okay, here is my song. Oh, my breath already. And I can't do that bit at the end because it's just going to be way too hard. Okay. Cheers. Just to clarify, what I was doing there, I was blowing a biodegradable straw into a cup and humming it. And I think I forgot how the theme song went about halfway through. So, I mean, I think it's correct, but it's, I think I might have been having a bit of a breakdown. But basically, I'd just like to apologise for the sheer disappointment of the fact you were probably expecting a full orchestra and we ended up with that. So, yeah, I'm having a brilliant day.
I mean, that was definitely a unique attempt.
I was going to say, it's best and original.
Yeah, I never thought I would ever be listening to somebody
blowing bubbles
to create a theme song of a TV show. So, no, I mean, I heard it going through. I didn't.
It was measurable what it was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But if you didn't know it was that, would you think it was that?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a difficult one. Maybe not. But no, good attempt.
Right, that means last but not least, we have Fiona.
Going to the kitchen and let me fill up some glasses. Alrighty, so I've got a music program called Note Flight, just installed it, and I've figured out how to make drums. Here's a little taster. So chuck that in with the mix. Okay, I don't really know how to play the guitar, but I'm just going to noodle about. I just need this chord. That'll do. Okay, this is it. Wish me luck. Doobie 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 doop.
That was a very good attempt.
They played that using, I believe, it's on Twitter for anyone who wants to find it. I will share a link on the No Format page, or it's on Fiona's Twitter page itself if any of you want to look on there. And she's not got it as private, I'm not sure. But she did it using a spoon and some glasses.
Was it glasses filled with water?
I don't know if it's filled with water.
Like
I imagine so, because there are slightly different notes to them.
Yeah, that's pretty. That was really good. Like using kind of, I suppose, everyday household items, and yeah, that is kind of classic Taskmaster, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Good.
So you got two ways of scoring this. You can either give out just a normal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, or the task is for best and original. So you could give 5 points to the best and 5 points to original, and do them as two separate categories. It's up to you.
I think I'm going to stick to the original story.
So you're going to mark them on best and original together?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I think I am.
Who's getting 0 points? Or 1 point, should I say?
I'm going to have to go with Werewolfmom, because I just couldn't hear that on the harmonica, and it sounded like Last of the Summer Wine. But good attempt. I appreciate the attempt. You'd have probably done better than what I could have done if I was playing a harmonica. So, but yeah. Where are we next? Next bottom. I'm going to say I'm going to say Carter.
Carter on the trumpet.
Yeah, it was a good attempt, but yeah, it wasn't my favourite.
That's fair.
So then I'm going to go with WikiPuff88. If he had done it himself, I would have potentially given him the full points, but yeah, obviously they didn't. But it was still a good attempt. It did remind me very much of the old 35-10. And then who does that leave me with?
You got between Krampusinboots with the bubbles or Fiona with the glasses. Now these are both original.
Yeah, they're both good. I'm gonna go with the top. I'll go for the top one first. So I'm gonna have to go with Fiona.
Fiona gets the 5 points.
Yeah, because probably the 4. They both were my favourite, and both very original as well. But yeah, I think using the different instruments and things, yeah, did it for me.
There you go, 5 points. Go to Fiona on that one.
Well done.
Right, we're going to leave it there for this episode, and we're going to come back next week with the second half of Taskmaster to see who will be the first ever audio Taskmaster champion. See you next week.
See you next week.
Yeah, I'm having a brilliant day.